No.
Don't worry. It'll all be there. All done. Take care.
Where there is music and a piano on which to play, there too is a place.
You certainly don't look ill. Passing through, I
You
see.
might have noticed how some of our patients
That's for patients in critical condition.
Oh! Hurry! I don't have long to live.
show you what I can do. That's the way to do it. Grass, I suppose. Well, what do you think? Should we take it back to the stage?
Well, if it ain't my beloved choco grass, this stuff can be one hell of a hassle to gather. Thank goodness I had you to get it for me.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with it?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. First, I take this fluff, mix it with some chocobo feathers, and let it ferment. Once it's dry, I boil it all down. Then I squeeze it all out and voila, my patented choco tincture.
That's some kind of magic medicine?
Oh no, just a little fun.
This wrinkly, cheeky old...
Speaking of grass, if you've got some extra tufts on hand, would you mind sharing them with my... I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Please, tell me about my father.
Hold your chocobos, son. There's still one...
What a surprise. This geezer isn't gonna tell you jack. Face it, kid.
You got a lot of nerve casting aspersions after all the wisdom I've shared.
All the what now?
So you haven't realized you've been training this whole time? Tracking down Selena forced you to get in touch with a chocobo's feelings. And all that running across the water you did helped hone your sense of balance and your bird handling. Key skills for any aspiring jockey. What do you say, Cloud? Bet you feel like a real choco pro by now.
Can't say I do.
Sounds to me like you need more training. Reckon we ought to add one more item to your regimen. Think of it as a final trial of sorts.
Oh, give me a break. Don't go changing the...
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
Then it's settled. And dear Selena,
If Cloud wins,
you've got a deal. But when you're ready, give me a holler and we can hit the track. You prepared, Don? Ever-loving feathers. That was one hell of a performance. If I didn't know better, I'd say this wasn't your first rodeo.
Surprise.
Well, shoot. You got me good. And once you start tearing up the track out there, the racing world will blame me for letting you loose.
A promise is a promise, sir. Please tell me more about my dad and Uncle Sam.
All right, then. What do you want to know? Let's see. They couldn't have been much older than you are now. The two of them came and asked me to take them under my wing. Turned them down, seeing as I'd already retired, but they hung around the grounds anyway. Since they had nothing better to do, I put them to work, and that's how it all began. Well, wasn't nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say. Ran some errands, did some repairs, helped around the house. You know, your standard training regimen. And in their downtime, they took it upon themselves to dig through my library, learning about chocobos and how to handle them. Came to differing conclusions. They used to argue something fierce. I can't say the two of them got on terribly well.
I figured.
Will and Sam had mighty strong opinions about how to best raise chocobos, and it drove them to fight, with their words and with their fists. That said, only reason those two fought as hard as they did is because they both cared deeply about the cause. As far as passion is concerned, the two of them were birds of a feather. How you feel now? Managed to sort out the mess inside?
What do you mean?
When we first met, I saw the way your eyes were brimming with anger. I knew right then and there that what you needed wasn't teaching or training. What you needed was time. Time to look deep inside yourself and clear out all the wickedness and spite that have been haunting your heart.
Which is why you had him clean out the pool?
Exactly. I don't know what happened to your father after he left this place. And I can understand why you'd want to beat old Sam in a race. Few things feel better than sticking it to someone who did you wrong. But that being said, you should never use your birds as tools for revenge. Ask yourself, why did I decide to start raising chocobos?
I guess it's 'cause I saw how happy those birds made my mom and dad. How they'd smile. The chocobos brought us a lot of fun, and brought us together as a family. I guess that's why.
Good enough. The why is important, so don't forget yours. I reckon Sam's got his eyes on the gold cup. Keep yours unclouded by hatred, and you'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I'm gonna head back to the saucer. Make sure our birds are ready for the big race. Don't worry about putting your name in. I'll take care of it. All you need to do is show up and win.
In response to last night's illegal broadcast by the SRC, President Rufus Shinra held a press conference this morning. In it,
Stood up?
the president denounced the
Nope. Waiting on you folks. Something I wanted to ask. About your mother. Her name's Ifalna, right?
Maybe. So what?
That sounds like a yes to me. I called it the second I saw you. Boy, am I ever glad I sent up smoke. Tell me, how's she doing? Good?
No. She's dead.
You know, the whole reason I joined Shinra was to become a pilot. But I wound up as a gopher for some lazy grease monkeys. Had me running around HQ fixing lights and whatnot. One time, though, I came across a pretty young thing with a little girl in her arms. That was you, wasn't it?
Probably.
You were knee-high to a tonberry. I was what? Called a smogger, I'd wager. Damn. No longer with us. That's a crying shame. Truly. Hey, Missy.
It's Aerith.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
What? Why?
Just trying to do right by you.
Flying us around will be more than plenty. Thanks.
Then again, if you're just dying to help, you could take us to the saucer for free.
Free?
It's fine, we'll pay.
No, it's on me. When you want to head to the saucer, just give me a holler. Hey, good to go? Let's get a move on then. An 8?
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man.
Please, take a seat.
Do you think you can manage 8?
Ain't gonna lie, that's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
Hey, Sid. I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I was greener than Mako when I met Ifalna. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you, Sid.
Aerith,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard, all so that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Did she?
Even if she didn't, you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, don't know if y'all heard. Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly. This will affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins. On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
What the?
Sid? Hey, Sid?
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight. Everything's under control.
Sid?
I said just sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
You sure? Because I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass and sit tight like I told you to.
What was it? Altitude!
Oh man, we're screwed!
We ain't screwed, people.
Hey!
All right, brace for emergency landing. This Bronco's got the knock. Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And what of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye, aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol. And after that,
We pivot.
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that. Full speed ahead.
Kate, mind filling us in on the Keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. About 20 years back, one of my more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for his antiques. The reliquary, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now, according to company records, the Keystone was housed there.
Wait a second. I thought you said it was at the Gold Saucer.
Aye, I'll get to that. Not a threat. There wasn't. Oh, right. So, the museum turned out to be a total flop. Closed as soon as it opened. But someone would be putting a ribbon and boarding up the windows. Please don't back us on the
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
Vizio.
How do you know that name?
Let's just say, that didn't last a while.
After the museum debacle, all Theo was devoted, only to be promoted again when the saucer took off. Made director in no time. Theo's richest to rags to richest story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
Hey, Sid, did I hear right? You used to work for Shinra.
Still do, on occasion. The boys got their uses.
That's gonna be a problem. You see, we don't take kindly to friends of the company.
And I don't take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna wish he didn't. That's what's appealing about disguise. Got them all to myself. Rats can have their race in the gutter. Never much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly. Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Not after his wings got clipped.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor. What do you think?
Of course.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Up there.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
Yeah, one's more than enough. You mean me?
Take some wheelies?
All I wanted was some... This one's a personal favorite of mine.
Well, if it isn't the talk of the resort! I can't thank you enough for handling that mess. Is there anything I can do for you? Well, all that ugliness...
I'm not buying it.
Oh, surely I can sell you on the idea of lending the merc I've hired a hand.
What's this about a merc?
Oh, perhaps you're associates. That makes things easier. You see, some fiends popped out of the water and assaulted a group of innocent beachgoers the other day. The young lady agreed to exterminate those pests, only to go on a bender at a bar on the beach. I paid her a handsome sum up front, too, so I intend to get my money's worth. Oh, and after you've gotten rid of those monsters, as a personal favor, I want you to take care of that merc. She's been spending the money I paid her to do nothing but party. Each time she learned there are some folks you don't cross.
Agreed.
I've no doubt you'll find her at that damned bar. Do give her my regards. Think I'd like to...
What kind of fish is this? Is it a fish?
I ate way too much.
Yo, tropical fish tastes super good.
to Del Sol in style with our wheelies.
Set up shop. I know Junon was kind of a bust, but I'm back and better than ever. Same goes for my advertising, so don't you worry about me, my fellow merc.
Aren't you supposed to be working?
Really? Another lecture? For a 20-something, you sound like my grandma. And for the record, I have been working, thank you very much. I figured out where the fiends are probably gonna show. All that's left is to have someone else do the cleanup.
Let me guess. Me?
Exactly. So don't try to pin it on this merc. The whole situation would be resolved if you did your job. Nobody likes a slacker.
Man, this girl's got some nerve. And coming from me, that's saying a lot. But if we don't do something, it's your good name that's gonna end up taking the hit.
She's got a point. So, here's the deal. Your thoughtful bosses dug up a recipe for bait that ought to lure those monsters out of hiding. All you need to do is gather the materials and make some for yourself. Here. When you're done, head to the off-limits beach across town for some monster baiting.
You're coming with. Can't do this alone.
According to the recipe, it looks like you're gonna need to get some rare-ass monster parts. And I do mean rare. Probably can't find them around here. Oh, did I say probably? I meant definitely.
should split up to look for Dio.
Will do.
If I catch you goofing off, so help me out.
Cloud? You got a minute? There's something I failed to mention about the Temple of the Ancients. You might call it a legend or a warning.
Uh-huh.
You see, no one who goes into the temple ever comes out again. No one. And I'm wondering if you really want to take everyone to a place like that.
You said it yourself. It's just a legend.
I did, aye, but...
Let's focus on finding Dio and the Keystone for now.
Where would you like to go, Kubo? Let's make friends, Kubo. And here we are.
Oh, hey Cloud, got some news. Apparently the powers that be like what we have to offer. Gave us permission to race in the Gold Cup. So I went and signed you up as soon as I could. After all, you're the best jockey I know. The Cup is 3 races, and you get points based on where you place in each. Bird with the most at the end wins. But the races are nothing like you've ever seen before. Gotta be on the ball if you want to take the top spot. Anyway, when you're ready to face off against the finest riders this side of the continent, head on over to registration.
Here you go. Work. Got gold saucer points. Thanks, and have a wonderful time. Hey there. You treating your chocobos right? Catch you later.
The following races are scheduled for... today.
We're all looking forward